I remember when the first teaser came out for this movie, everyone was so pumped up. And now, the roller coaster has finally gone down the hill after nearly 7 months of going up the rails. I'm Patrick Kisa from the Critic Chronicles, and today, we finally go inside Age of Ultron. Where do I begin? It has the second highest box office debut of all time, but numbers don't tell the story. It's about the content, and content-wise, Avengers delivers. Delivering the frills, the humor, and the action, it even tugs at your heartstrings. Story-wise, Age of Ultron is interesting, because now that they have assembled, how can you continue the story? Age of Ultron does what sequel does, makes it bigger, better, and explores the depth of the characters more. When following that formula, Age of Ultron delivers 100%. The villain Ultron is the most menacing Marvel villain to date.
Self-destruct. Everyone creates the thing they dread. Men of peace create engines of war. Invaders create Avengers. People create smaller people. Children. I lost the word there.
And while his wisecrack personality made him sometimes like a Disney villain, Ultron's motives are clear. The action scenes are incredible. But the best fight, hands down, is the Hulkbuster and Hulk. Forget Pacquiao and Mayweather. This was the fight of the century. But here's what stinks. Even the first teaser revealed that. That Hulkbuster fight could have been a huge surprise, but they spoiled it too early. Next thing is, the final battle at the end stands no chance against the incredible action scenes prior to it. The beginning and middle of the film topped the finale a bit more, but it was still cool to see. The actors do an incredible job the second time around. Paul Bettany is no longer just the voice, and the addition of Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Johnson as the two new characters was a nice touch of Scarlet and Silver. Robert Downey Jr. does a phenomenal job, but the one who does the best is James Spader. His voice is dark but intriguing, and as a villain, he actually hates the Avengers. Most times the villains have other motives and the heroes get in the way, but this time it changes. The payoff, which ends after the final film, is okay. Once again, our heroes dart their own paths and seek of something more. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but Age of Ultron sets up a great final phase for MCU. When you look at it, its first film is superior, but in my opinion, I enjoyed this one more than the first one, because they didn't have to assemble. They were always a team. Almost every action scene involved all of them, which is why I thought I was actually watching an Avengers movie. The first one didn't feel like that. This was an action-packed sequel that is definitely a superhero buffet. The consensus, an amazing sequel that improves upon the original, with more action and more chemistry between the actors, but the payoff needed to be a little more. I give it 4.5 Avenger logos.